AskReddit by Beeblebees. What do you think is the coolest death in a TV show, movie, game? Pirates of the Caribbean. Beckett's slow walk while the ship explodes around him. Silly movies overall, but a hell of a scene. https://yahoo.be/dyjy20zptqo. It was just good business, and the close up on his face knowing he's doomed. The beginning of Ghost Ship when the wires snap and slice everyone in pieces and they slide apart slowly. Really stuck with me. Deleted. Marvin. For me, Drew Barrymore in the first Scream. Just great misdirection, opening with the biggest name in the cast then promptly dispatching them. I remember seeing this in the movies. My first thought was she's not really dead, right? Boromese. The way he took those arrows and kept fighting for a while before eventually collapsing to the ground is nothing short of epic. I would have followed you, my brother, my captain, my king. So good. I get emotional just thinking about it. Major Khan riding the bomb in Doctor Strangelove. Or comic book guy, best death ever. Even better, they never told Slim Pickens, the actor, that it was a satirical comedy. He was playing it straight throughout the movie. There are plenty of contenders, but my favorite is from Con Air, where Cyrus the Virus Grissom, played by John Malkovich, gets thrown from a fire truck, through a window and then through some power lines, falling on a conveyor belt that leads to this hydraulic rock crushing hammer of some sort, where he unfortunately happens to land directly under, getting his face smashed. The 90s were fun. Boris death in GoldenEye. I am invincible poof. That was a very cool death, what with the liquid nitrogen and all. Deleted. Ain't you never seen my movies? Juice. Deep Blue Sea. They ate me. A fucking shark ate me. Drink bitch. Roy Batty in the original Blade Runner. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhäuser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die. When Gandalf fell fighting Durin's Bane. That whole first sequence from the Two Towers is one of the best things I have ever seen. This here. HFC 3F4 is my favorite shot of the whole trilogy. Combined with the music, it's both terrible and beautiful. The two last deaths in The Departed. Won't spoil, but it's great. The last like 4 deaths really. Last scene of Blackadder goes forth. God, that last episode felt like it went on forever. Ever so slowly the characters are inching closer and closer to what the viewer already knows but isn't quite ready to admit. Their death in a foolish maneuver. For half an hour we see them try to come up with a cunning plan to avoid going over the top, only to have each and every attempt squashed. It's a normal thing for Blackadder characters to die in the last episode of a season, but somewhere you hold out hope that since the last Blackadder survived, maybe this one can too. But let's be real, we already knew. And I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. The way they did it gave us a finale that was far more impactful than if they lived. Lucille Yu's character in Kill Bill. Now if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time. Iron Giant. Superman. I love Blackwood's death in Sherlock Holmes goes so hard. He mocks Sherlock about how he's never going to be hung by rope, only to straight away fall off a bridge and get hung by chains. I love how Sherlock said next you'll be hanged, proper this time right before it happened. Nacho Varga BCS. And you know what else, Hector? I put you in that chair. Your heart meds? I switched them for sugar pills. You were dead and buried, and I had to watch this arsehole bring you back. So when you're sitting in your nursing home and you are sucking down on your jello night after night for the rest of your life until you die, you think of me, you twisted fuck. Jurassic Park, the attorney on the toilet getting chomped down by the T-Rex. I was thinking the clever girl scene. Fewer deaths left me more satisfied than Daenerys watching Khal Drogo pouring molten gold over her abusive and power-hungry brother's head. A crown for a king. The face melt from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And on that note, drinking from the wrong cup in Last Crusade. Double exploding spear wielding leaping war boy in Fury Road. Witness Emmy. Scar killing Mufasa. The way he toyed with him, Mufasa hanging on for dear life, all while looking his brother dead in the eye while he let go. Cold-blooded. That movie stole kids' innocence. Long live the king. Chills every time. X-Men First Class when Michael Fassbender kills Kevin Bacon by slowly moving a coin through Bacon's head while monologuing about how he agrees with Bacon's stance on everything but he's gonna kill Bacon anyway because Bacon killed his family in the Holocaust. Here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to count to 3, then I'm going to move this coin. Personally, I kinda wish he counted in German, but still an amazing scene. The ending of Rogue One was so perfect. No last minute ship to escort all the heroes to safety. No bullshit Force reincarnation. No fake out like they all died but were somehow miraculously on another ship. None of that noise. Just a slow, painful process of watching every single character we grew to love die one by one. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. And the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror or an audience or the light of gratitude. So what do I sacrifice? Everything. John Marston going out in front of his barn. Arthur. I keep gravitating towards memorable. Spark in Wrath of Khan will always resonate for me. Of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, his was the most human. Graham Chapman being chased off the edge of a cliff by a horde of topless, buxom women, after being allowed to choose his form of execution. Monty Python's meaning of life. Hodder's death on God was the biggest mint fuck of a death I've ever seen. The word he's been mumbling over and over since childhood is directly related to his death while protecting the kid who caused the disability. This is the one I came here to say. His death gave me so many more emotions than almost any other on the show. Gus Fring's death scene was so cool. Last chance to look at me, Hector. Ding 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 ding. HAAA. Supernatural when we are introduced to death. Rolling into town and some random bumping into him and just dying gave me chills. Especially with the song choice. Very powerful scene in an otherwise ridiculous show lol. Perfect casting choice for death and great wardrobe choices for him.